my little speaker box in my hand because I was actually going to try to cast it for a second over the radio. But I just discovered that it does sweep forward and reverse, and I'm sitting here going, oh, it goes back and forth, but I didn't actually have it on at that point. I was just like looking at the buttons and still debating whether or not I should ask to play this thing over the radio, but I guess I won't. We're not going to do that.
Well, maybe you should keep it on. Who knows, you know?
Right.
Well, but I wonder, so you said that spirits can influence technology.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a chance they turned it on for a second?
Oh, they can. They can turn it off. I mean, you know, when you're talking about abductions, for example, back in the 90s, there were always cases where, abductees would try to videotape them sleeping. And they'd wake up in the morning, they'd be all excited, and they'd run to the camera, and the camera was turned off. It wasn't, it didn't run out of power. It didn't run off. It didn't run out of room. It was literally turned off. So can they manipulate? Yes.
Matter of fact, we were just talking tonight on my Saturday night show about a Bigfoot turning off a trail cam.
Right.
With Kevin Beagle, who was with the UFO I-team at Takalaka Lake at the Mount Adams incident area. When he set out, Kevin is like a prepper. I mean, he brings all the gear. But he set out a trail cam in the woods just behind his campsite there, and put the cam just basically the way he always does it, and turns it on and let the thing go all night long. In the morning, he gets up, and not only is the trail cam not working, the back of the trail cam was opened up, with one of those little clip things that you got to unclip to get it open, and the switch was turned off. And he goes, well, there's not any animal that he knows that could do that. So he's wondering what happened with that trail cam. That was fascinating stuff right there.
That's better than Megan's. Megan's just disappear.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
They take Megan's trail cams.
Well, just one. Like I said, I need to have a trail cam for my trail cam. Or just the wireless system expanded. That would be nice.
Maybe you'll get lucky and there'll be it'll come back to you, just be put on your front porch or something, and there'll be a bunch of Bigfoot selfies.
No,
that would be cool. Awesome.
It would be.
You got to realize that at one point we are going to get a sharp, clear picture of a Bigfoot. You would think that it's coming down the road very shortly here, especially with all the other stuff that's been coming down last year with disclosure. But you would think at one point it's going to happen.
Well, when we do our Bigfoot expedition, that is one of the questions I want to ask the Spirit Box when we try and get Bigfoot on it, is if he would allow us to get a picture of him, and if not, why not?
Exactly.
I would like to know if there have been reports of people getting them on Spirit Boxes, why are they allowing their voices to be recorded, but their picture cannot be taken?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
so I'm not sure when we're supposed to go to break. I know Gary has breaks here on Night Dreams. So how does that work? Do we stop and go to break, or?
I would not worry about it, Coop, until you hear the music, if there is music.
Okay.
There you go.
There we go. All right, guys.
you can advertise your business on Night Dreams Talk Radio, and you will be heard worldwide. Why not contact us at nightdreamstalkradio@gmail.com. Eric Cooper, S-4 Radio, on Night Dreams Talk Radio Network, gets deep into the paranormal.
Okay, I think we're back.
All right. So getting back to what our plans for 2019 with S-4 anyway. We've moved to Night Dreams Talk Radio. That was one of our moves, one of our plans. And we've also got the S-4 website. Well, we're actually, hopefully this week we'll have a store set up. It's going to be www.s-4radio.com. And you can get your S4 gear, your FMP gear. And we're looking for sponsors for the team and both the team and S4. So if you have a business and you want to be a sponsor of the team, by all means, shoot me an email or a phone call, and I'll give you our contact information at the end of the show. We're also looking for guests for the show that will specialize in different topic areas. And we have something new we're starting this year too, is our FMP Junior group. You want to talk about that a little bit, Cole?
All right, so we are going to open up our group to kids 6 to 17. They will learn certain amounts of training that are prudent to their age and join us for our special events. It's just a way for us to prepare our young for the future and what we can expect with the future we seem to have coming. Will hopefully be a fun way to expose these children to not really expose, but give them a better understanding of the things that we can deal with and the things that are out there in their own world.
And we did that basically because, I mean, Cole's got 4 kids. I've got 2. Megan's got a kid that's old enough to, they understand what Bigfoot is. They understand because we talk about aliens all the time. And, our kids are no different. Our kids hear about aliens. Our kids could probably tell the non-paranormal more about aliens than, anyone else can. So, it just makes sense to get them more involved. They aren't going to go on cases by any means until they're 18. But they can attend training because the more they know, the better off they are. So we are starting that up, and we are opening it up to non-team member children as well. They have to have parental consent. And there we go. Okay. Bear with me. I hate technology here.
And for all of our parents out there, remember, like Paracon itself that we put on every September is a family-friendly event. This isn't something that we are out to scare people. There are all different types of training sessions and speakers who are there to show you the world of paranormal, but we do it in a way that is safe for all ages.
Exactly. Now, use some common sense. If your kid's already scared of their shadow, they might not want to hear about spirits. We'll be talking about all that in a whole other show because we do focus a lot. We have certain tiers that we utilize. We call triage on the team. Obviously, children and pregnant women are the top of the tier. So if we get 2 to 3 cases a day at one time, which happens, then I prioritize them based on severity level. And I get asked, well, why would a pregnant woman be on the top tier? Well, for 2 or 3 different reasons. Pregnant women, for one, are under stress being pregnant. So you don't want to throw paranormal on top of that stress. Second one, there are malevolent entities out there that are what some people would call soul stealers. And they would do nothing more than take the soul or take over that baby. So that puts them up in the top tier. Children already being sensitive automatically jump to the top of the tier. We have pending cases now where we have children involved, and we're just waiting to get with the clients. But we have priorities. The second to the tier would be if you got scratched by a spirit. If you're an alien abductee, we'll see what we can do with that. Because of some danger levels with the team, we've stopped doing abduction cases to an extent. We're not going to go to combat with aliens right now until we figure out a better way of dealing with them. Because we have in the past, and we've been successful at stopping abductions, but there's a price that you pay, and we're not willing to put our team at risk with that price. So I've been doing this for almost 30 years, and I learn something new every case we do. Anyone that says they're an expert, anyone that says they know everything there is to know, you walk away from them, because nobody ever knows everything there is to know in this field. That's just the bottom line. Would you agree, Michael?
Oh, yeah. Gosh, like anything else, you claim to be an expert in something, and you better have some details to back that up with. And most people who claim to be an expert probably aren't. So if you've got a humble attitude and come at it with you're learning along with everyone else, and you're just here to help, I think that goes a lot farther.
It does. It does indeed.
Can I say something quick?
Yeah, of course.
With what you just said about people asking why pregnant women are on the tier, to all our listeners out there, if you are asking why a pregnant woman is on the top tier, you are what is wrong with society. I am sorry. I don't care how many people hate me for that. You need to be smacked.
Yeah. Oh, you believe how many times I have been asked that. But yeah, it should be common sense. But I question the common sense side of society quite often.
I have something to add, just as insight, because how many pregnancies have you guys had? Being
you know what? I've had 5. Okay,